And shifting focus, remember, despite Chief Minister Siddharamaya's zero-tolerance stance, moral policing still rears its ugly head in the state. And given the recent incidents of moral policing that have been witnessed, a big statement coming in from Home Minister Parameshwara, who has now come out to say that special forces will be created in Karnataka to tackle moral policing. Listen in.
See, in Dakshina Kannada, particularly in Mangaluru, a lot of moral policing, so-called moral policing is happening. People are fed up with it. Some people are trying to create this in a big way. So we would like to stop this moral policing at once and then take whatever necessary steps that, this will not be repeated, again and again. We would like to create an atmosphere, a communal harmony atmosphere, so that people live in peace. That is why today we have taken a decision to constitute a force within the police force to look into this affair.
Is there any special squad for that?
Now, that is what I said. There will be a special squad to look into these affairs, and they will handle this case. They will focus this moral policy.
Communal murder, compensation, there are...
No, the list of 7 cases where the murders have taken place, all those cases, we are going to recommend to the government for compensation. I know it is delayed. The previous government had not taken the decision to give compensation. For whatever reasons, I don't know. But we have now initiated that,
Let me quickly go across to Deepak, joining us with more details. Deepak, the latest incident of moral policing in the state of Karnataka came from the coastal region in Mangaluru. Now, given this statement of intent, what do we expect with the Home Minister of the state saying that special forces will be created in the state to tackle the issue?
Well, moral policing, of course, has been an issue that, we've predominantly seen in coastal part of Karnataka. The Home Minister there, Parameshwara, speaking in Mangaluru, where he has, of course, said now that a new squad within the police department would be created, and they will be dealing particularly with issues to do with moral policing and also all the crimes to do with that. So this wing, as of now, we are yet to get clarity as to how many people will be there, whether it will be restricted to only Dakshina Kannada or it will be spread across the state. But of course, there will be an official order that would come out very soon in this regard. He's also here made an interesting statement that, we should understand that there were a few murders that took place in the last 6 to 8 months, especially in coastal Karnataka. There was a lot of, outcry that selective compensation was being given. Now, here the Home Minister going on to say that all of the murders will be looked into and recommendations would be made to provide ample compensation to the families of the victims.
All right. So the Congress government in Karnataka does have a plan in place. But if we talk about the kind of repeated incidents of moral policing that have come to light, in the recent itself, we've seen in Mangaluru, Raichur, Shivamogga, much of coastal Karnataka facing this issue. It's a concerning issue. 14 people were very recently arrested as well. A minor boy was also detained for moral policing. How soon can we expect this special force to be built within the Karnataka police, Deepak?
Going to be within the police department. We could expect it to happen very soon, because this is something that they have spoken about even before the elections. And, they have said that moral policing is something that they need to tackle with, needs to be tackled with an iron fist. And now they're saying that the police department, within the police department, these officials would be made in charge of handling cases, particularly about moral policing. What would this actually mean in terms of whether they will aggregate any sort of data on whether there are repeat offenders who have been indulging in moral policing, any leaders from outfits or fringe groups that indulge in the same. All of this, of course, will be something that will be jotted out, and very soon we could expect some development in this regard. But it's a big statement now coming to the fore from the Home Minister himself.
All right. Thank you, Deepak, for joining us with that latest reaction coming in on part of the Karnataka Home Minister. Let's quickly shift our focus to